Welcome back to another episode of Random Rambling. I'm your host, your favorite neighborhood crabman. This is season 2, episode 2. And I want to just get on here and talk to you guys briefly for a little bit. Pick some brains, see where everybody heads at. So the NFL playoffs have been going on. We've already been through the wild card and the divisional, and we're now in the conference championship where we will see the Detroit Lions versus the San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Baltimore Ravens. I'm personally pulling for the Detroit Lions as well as pretty much, I don't know, over 75% of the country. Unless you're a Ravens fan, a 49ers fan, or a Chiefs fan, everybody else is pulling for the Ravens to do the unthinkable, make it to the Super Bowl. Um, I've been watching every game very thoroughly. I'm betting on every game and not making much money back, but that's nor here nor there. But that's not where we're here. I mean, I just think that we need to start talking about Josh Allen the same way we do Dak Prescott and the same way we do Lamar as a guy who can't get over the hump and get it done when it comes to the playoff contention, because now he has a worse playoff record than Dak Prescott, and we hound Dak Prescott year after year after year after year after year, and Josh Allen just keeps getting this passed by. And, you can't always ultimately leave it up to him in certain situations, but if you watch that game, you saw that drive where he threw that tried to throw the touchdown pass in the end zone. Stephon Diggs had the first down and was open by a country mile. There was no one within sight of him, and he decided to throw a Hail Mary bomb, Mitch Trubisky style, into the back of the end zone to a guy that was covered. But you're going to say, what about Tyler Bass missing the field goal? Yeah, Tyler Bass, yeah, but he's been missing field goals pretty regularly, so I don't understand where your rationality comes with that. The Bills' entire franchise history is wide right, missing field goals and everything of that nature. So why are we still leaning on that when the guy that you're paying all this money to and is supposed to be a top 5 quarterback isn't being as successful? I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm being too crucial, but I feel like we got to start putting that same amount of pressure on him as we do other quarterbacks when it comes to playoff success. It's just as simple as that. The guy's not doing the successful things that he's supposed to do when he has one of the best wide receivers in the league. Yes, Stephon Diggs dropped a lot of balls, but for him to be such a highly talented wide receiver, and that duo is supposed to be one of the best ones in the league, you would think that they would be feeding off of each other for success. But no, you have to see Stephon Diggs sitting on the field watching the Kansas City Chiefs celebrate for like what, the third, fourth year in a row that it's been happening. I hate to see the Baltimore Ravens being successful because I hate the Ravens. It's Pittsburgh Steelers Nation forever. Um, but Lamar's and them boys is making it happen, and they're going to be in the Super Bowl. And it's just that is that. But the Lions versus the 49ers. A lot of people speculating that if Deebo Samuel doesn't play, that the Lions have a higher chance of success. I think that the 49ers can't go in that game and sleep and think that they could walk all over the Lions, because the Lions got a chip on their shoulder and they got that grit and grime. And Hutchinson's been balling, Goff's been balling, Gibbs and Montgomery double-headed monster. Amon-Ra St. Brown's been in his bag. Jameson Williams has been out there studying. Sam Laporta. They just picked up Zach Ertz, I think, from my friend Craig. Shout out to Craig. This video's for you, my guy. And I also saw this thing that said that if the Lions make the Super Bowl, they should sign Barry Sanders to a one-day contract so he could get a Super Bowl ring. I think that would be the biggest class act that any franchise could ever do. Ever. But the Super Bowl is looking like it's going to be probably 49ers, Ravens. I still think the Chiefs aren't a team that you can go in and sleep on. They've really got back in their bag. Even Valdez-Scantling was out there playing really well, and you can't sleep on Rashee Rice, and Travis Kelce was out there balling for his brother, not for Taylor Swift, because it's who cares about Taylor Swift? But that is that really. Next topic is, we had some NBA trades. Pascal Siakam is an Indiana Pacer. He's already played one game. I think they play tonight. I like the trade a lot. I like the dynamic that can be Tyrese Halliburton and Pascal Siakam. He actually gets a really good primary ball handler, and now Tyrese can release that load of being the engine that has to score, pass, and everything. Now he has the ability just to pass, score when he has the opportunity, and give the ball to the other guys. The Raptors got Bruce Brown and a bunch of picks. they're in the midst of a rebuild or retooling because they did trade OG Anunoby previously. The Knicks are on like two. The Knicks and they're like a 8-2 game winning streak. Is it a retooling because they got RJ Barrett, Emmanuel Quickly, guys who play the same position, about the same style, but it is what it is. Around the league, my Cavs have been balling, absolutely balling, and I love to see it. We are missing Darius Garland and Evan Mobley, and we've still found a way to get it done week after week after week after week. Joel Embiid just put on a master class last night and dropped 70 and 18 on Victor Wembanyama's cap on his dome piece. And Karl Anthony Towns also set a franchise record the same night for the Timberwolves against the Charlotte Hornets when they lost, and he airballed the game-winning shot. Shout out to Micah Deskins because he is a Charlotte Hornet fan, but Tristan Thompson for the Cavs, back on Cavs news, just got suspended for 25 games for the use of illegal items, I guess like steroids or something of that nature. 25 games is a long time. I don't think he's really a very pivotal piece of this team because we guys got like Gorgeous Niang, who's been balling for us, and Craig Porter Jr. and Karis LeVert and Max Strus and all those guys. This Cavs team has been overachieving what the standard was that we thought was going to be this team once those two guys went down. Two pivotal players to the starting lineup went down, and I can't say I'm nothing less but happy. Crazy thing about yesterday was the game was the same day many years ago where Kobe Bryant set the record for the franchise for the Lakers when he dropped his 81 against the Raptors, and then you have Joel drop 70 and Cat drop 63, and I think Durant had like 45, and I think Jason Tatum had like 36. But the NBA has been in a whirlwind of just nothing but hooping. You can't forget guys like Luka, obviously Jason Tatum, Devin Booker's cost me a lot of money, but dude's still a hooper. This literally is just a random ramble. I'm just thinking about the topics that have been on my head here in the recent couple of days. I've been seeing a lot of arguments on TikTok about who would win in a fight, Kratos versus Hulk. And if you see, there's a Hulk there, and there's a Hulk Funko Pop other way, right there, and then there's one up there. I put my money on the Hulk. Things he does in comics versus what they have him do on the screen are completely different. He's a different animal on in the comic books, like world-ending Hulk versus Kratos. I just think it's a lopsided affair. Let me know in the comments what you think. Also, let me know in the comments what your favorite basketball team is and what your favorite football team is. We have news that WWE 2K24 will be coming out on March 8th. The trailer looked pretty good. Really weird CGI for Stone Cold and the Hulk Hogan's face. I've seen a lot of memes behind that. You got Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair gracing one cover and Cody Rhodes gracing the other. We also have news of Seth Rollins tearing his MCL, which is really shitty. Me and my friend Josh, shout out to Josh if you listen to this. Love you, my guy. Can't wait for Saturday. That they would have Damian Priest cash in on a injured Seth Rollins to give him that ultra nuclear heat. I would have loved that. That'd have been stellar. Amazing. But it doesn't seem like that'll be the case. We're going to get the triple threat. The fatal four-way for Mania, Royal Rumble. AJ Styles, Randy Orton, and Roman Reigns. Who's the other guy in that Royal Rumble card? Go ahead and do this. Move this over here. Open it up. Confirmed entrance for the Royal Rumble. We got Cody Rhodes, Punk, Shinsuke, Bobby Lashley, Drew McIntyre, Gunther, Chad Gable, Otis, Akira Tozawa, Kofi Kingston, Damian Priest. On the women's side so far is Bayley, Nia Jax, Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair, Maxine Dupree, and Ivy Nile. Then we're Logan Paul versus Kevin Owens. Hopefully Kevin Owens wins that one. Wait, at the end of the... That can't be the end. Roman Reigns, LA Knight, Orton, and Styles. I know it's not going to happen, but, in order, LA Knight, Orton, Styles to win in that specific order. We're not getting an IC title match. I think Gunther is going to be in the Royal Rumble. Not a women. There's no women's match. This can't be. This can't be the only. Oh my gosh, stupid ads. Yeah, those are the only matches. So for confirmed as of right now, I guess we still have up until Friday to confirm more matches. Um, Still a lot of speculation about the Steelers trying to get either Kirk Cousins, Justin Fields, or Russell Wilson. I don't know. I like Kirk Cousins and I like Justin Fields, not as much Russell Wilson for the price tag that's coming to come behind his name and the kind of locker room shenanigans and things of that nature. But that's near here nor there. This was a quick little 10-minute random rambling. Gave a little insight into the NFL playoffs. A little talk about the WWE. A little bit about the NBA. Just, typical things. But that will be it for today's episode. I'll try to get a longer one in the coming weeks. I want to try to drop these once a week, but with my schedule of working 4:05 to 12:30, and I get home at 1:30, it's kind of hard to get in here and actually be vocal and loud, like a lot of people have been discussing of my friend group and my intermediate under the Gambino umbrella has explained to me that I need to be a little bit more vocal and less monotone. But that'll be it for me for today. There goes my alarm for me to leave for work. I love you, boys and girls. I've been your host, your neighborhood crabman, Gambino Gaming. This has been Random Rambling, Season 2, Episode 2. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and drop that hashtag AskCrabman for the next episode. I love you guys. Peace. Peace, 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 peace.